Court is calling 2024 CR 1174, State of Texas versus Albert A. Bishop. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garrett, hand your honor.
Defense?
Charles Gold for Mr. Bishop.
And are you Mr. Bishop?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of stalking? That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor. I would like to address the court about the fine.
Yes.
He's homeless. We would ask that you probate the fine, all of the fine, until he gets a job or gets set up. We would ask, since he's been homeless.
All right. Why are you homeless?
Just doing things for my community, the homeless community, being an activist and preventing.
No. Why don't you have a place to stay?
I guess for people's sake that I don't like being a burden to anybody.
No, I mean, if you get a job,
I know.
now here's the thing. Listen,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
if you get employment and get an apartment and pay the monthly fee for the apartment, guess what? You're not a burden. It's a business transaction. So why are you not engaging in business transactions for a place to live?
I have no excuses to give you. I'm in the process of getting that together.
So why are you homeless? Like, when did this start? Have you always been homeless?
The point of beginning to now, I've been homeless for about 3 years.
Okay, so what were you doing before you became homeless?
Couch surfing.
All right, so why don't you have a place to stay? I still don't understand why you're homeless.
I have no excuses to give you, and I present them to you. And now I do have a reason, a purpose to stay off probation, to pay for myself. Meaning invest in myself.
Okay, counsel, do you know why he's homeless? I mean, sometimes people are homeless because they start using drugs and people are just done and they say,
I think during the time, Judge, no, not necessarily.
I've been sober for about going on my 13th year. I've never done heroin. I probably smoke weed for my anxiety, because I do have bad anxiety. A drug problem. I'm too poor to have a drug problem. not to make fun of anything.
Yeah.
I just don't have the money to invest into a drug.
So I'm trying to figure out, how can he do well on probation? What is his plan?
To get myself on the ball for probation.
But
That's
how are you going to do that?
Getting a job, if it even means for right now, getting paid on,
Didn't you say something about Haven for Hope?
yeah, Haven for Hope, or the means to an end to get a job. I mean, that should be easy.
All right,
A purpose? Well, I had no purpose. I had no family to speak of, no kids to speak of, nobody to take care of. And when it comes to investing in myself, well, now I have a reason. So if you give me a chance, of course I'm going to do what's right. I always do what's right.
All right, so here's the thing. No less than 2 times, this person at McDonald's said that you've been bothering her and she doesn't want you there anymore. Is GPS appropriate in this case?
Well, at least initially it should be, Your Honor.
I don't know about that, Judge. I think wasn't this followed at large and there was nothing going on at the time.
No, I really get, every time she says the name, I really can't picture who the person she's kicking.
Well, it's the person where you keep going to McDonald's, said you were trespassing. She didn't want you there. And it says, victim advised that the same patterns of malicious behaviors were directed towards victim by suspect. That's you.
Yes, ma'am.
They're saying that you would criminally trespass from the restaurant and would typically direct these gestures at her through a large store front window from the sidewalk. These behaviors occur several times a month and cause her to feel unsafe and anxiety. And then that was in August, and you also have the one from October. So I think he needs to be on GPS. How old are you?
20, I'm about to be 52, ma'am.
Yes.
If I really don't need to be on GPS because I really don't have nothing bad against her. She's a manager at McDonald's. Maybe I flicked somebody off through the window that was in there, but really.
All right. See, why are you telling me that she's the manager at McDonald's and you just told counsel you don't even know who she is?
Well, I don't know who she is personally to say, but I know after speaking to her, when she gave me, well, yeah, she's the one of the managers at McDonald's.
Judge, I just think that, I mean, we could delve into this, but I think that he's homeless, and I think I'm asking about the fine. And if we can waive that, and I don't think how he's gonna pay for GPS. I think that can graduate if we need that later on, but there's been times when it hasn't. I say he's gonna be watched over for a while.
He needs GPS. I mean, I understand the situation that people are homeless. I do. But that doesn't give everybody a pass to do whatever they want to do.
Can you give me a chance to prove myself before you put me on monitor?
No?
But then, don't I need to pay some residents for a monitor?
What I'll do is we'll see if the fees can be waived, but you need to be on GPS monitor. And we can't do a wait and see if you're going to do well or not. Because if you're back at that McDonald's, I want to know about it.
Okay.
And the only way to know about that, because you say you're homeless, is for GPS.
So
And
the
do not cut off this monitor. You understand?
so the GPS is just to see if I'm in the area of the place?
Yes. What type of GPS do y'all want? Partial tracking?
None.
Oh, it's gonna be GPS.
I believe he's tracking so that, I mean, if he is homeless, obviously, that he shouldn't be. I think the state's position is that this particular McDonald's, this particular individual was scared for her safety. And I don't know if you read in there, Judge, is that one of the times this happened, an officer was standing with this individual when it happened.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's the brazenness of that in front of an officer is more concerning to the state also, Your Honor.
Can I speak on that?
I don't know. Does your attorney want you to speak on that? All right, it's a $1,500 fine. That'll be probated. 7 years deferred adjudication. There's to be GPS tracking. And then there's 200 hours of community service restitution. That'll be waived if you are able to get a certificate or some type of education from a trade school or somewhere else. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
I believe I'm being released on, after monitor.
You are going to be in custody for 2 weeks for a TAP evaluation. Anything else that you need to be successful on this probation?
So I'm gonna be put back in jail for 2 more.
Yes, you are. Anything else you need to be successful on this probation?
Okay, so do I have a?
Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Partially,
All right,
So-
what don't you understand?
when I'm gonna be released.
What I told you is you're going to stay in custody
Mhm.
for the TAP evaluation. Once the TAP evaluation is done, if the TAP evaluation recommends that you go into inpatient treatment, you're going into inpatient treatment. If the TAP evaluation recommends that you be in outpatient treatment, then you will be released.
Okay, and that could be up to 2 weeks.
It depends.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Stay away from there. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Albert A. Bishop who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2024 CR 1174 for the offense of stalking on March 28, 2024 for a period of 7 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor. Violating condition for Adair County, Texas, Defendant Albert A. Bishop. The detonator failed to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of April and May 2024 in violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
Waive the remaining violated conditions.
Any objections to the state's waiver?
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison and up to $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
So,
Well, I mean, it's
yes,
not, I believe
yes,
so.
ma'am.
All right. So here's the thing. You may think you have an agreement with the state, but this motion to revoke is a contract with the court. So whatever you've agreed to with the state, I don't have to follow that. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. I told myself to
No.
make the court.
Listen to me. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
What else choice do I have?
These are choices you need to make. So knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Wait,
If you would like, we could have a contested hearing. And what would end up happening is the state presumably would call witnesses. They would probably call the probation officer to say that you did not report. And then I would make a decision on whether or not that probation officer is telling the truth or not. If I find that they're telling the truth, then I would find the violation true. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So, knowing all of that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Are you telling me you're trying to give me the whole 10 years?
What I'm telling you is
Yes, ma'am.
that you have a choice to make.
I just want to get this over with. I don't
All
really,
right, do you wish to plead true to violation of
Yes, ma'am.
condition number 4?
yes, ma'am.
All right, court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor.
There is.
Yes.
That agreement is to adjudicate guilt, revoke the individual office of police position, and to dismiss him 3 years of sexual department.
All right, is that the proposed agreement?
It's the proposed agreement, Your Honor. It is.
All right, are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
You want to, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Albert Anthony Bishop.
All right, why are you not reporting?
I didn't get the date. I'm homeless. I don't have really no excuses. I just didn't want to take the probation to begin with. I was going to take the time, really.
Okay, here's the thing, that ship has sailed.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's not talk about ships that have sailed because guess what? They're not at the port. You can't catch it.
Well, I'm not going to disrespect. I have no
All right,
excuses.
so
I
we
have
have
no
no-
excuses to give you, ma'am.
All right, so there are no excuses for your
I'm
not
not gonna
reporting.
I'm not going to disrespect you by giving you no excuse.
I appreciate that. All right, the court is going to find violation of condition number 4 true. The court is going to find you guilty, revoke, sentence you to 3 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's to be no contact with McDonald's. So McDonald's is going to be off your list of eateries. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you need to make different decisions. Otherwise, guess what? As I told the last gentleman, Texas will find a prison that will accommodate you.
I heard you loud and clear.
All right, good luck to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Bishop,